Live. Live from some undisclosed location near Cincinnati, Lebanon area,
Ohio.
Ohio. It's time to party. What?
There is a Cincinnati somewhere else in another state.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Let's get our windows set up. And it looks like we're live. You know what that means?
Rock on, guy.
I hope you're ready for another exciting and soon to be classic edition of the Homestead Network presenting
Just us.
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 Yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Big Family Homestead Live.
He was just listening to a weird song.
It was just like that.
Yeah,
it was exactly like that, but nothing like that at all.
Right.
It was completely 100% identically not that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, hi, Redhead, Brian B, Jan, Becky, Troz, you go.
Nikki, Simply Circus, Loaded Sink. Loaded Sink. Hey,
Loaded
our sink
Sink
is loaded at the moment.
I don't know if
Haven't
we've seen
cleaned the
hi to
dishes.
Loaded Sink yet.
Nope. Bandana Grandma, how are you? Crystal, Kathy Shaken, how's it going?
Oh, ho.
Hey, us.
Hey, us.
Patty Cake, Discipled One, Kevin, how's it going?
So we
Everybody.
have got a lot to do this evening. Welcome to 2017, party people of YouTube. Can I get a what?
What?
Raise that roof.
Woot. Why?
Woot woot.
So
We need our
crazy.
roof raised.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
do
by
that too.
raised, I don't mean burned down. I mean lifted up.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so good.
2017. It is officially
Cold. Not
yeah.
really.
No,
Not
actually,
really, actually.
it's been really weird here. We're in the Lebanon area.
Ohio.
Yes.
Northern Cincinnati and actually northeast Cincinnati.
And we have had 1.5 snows this year.
Yes, 1.5 snows. Well, you really can't count the second one as a snow.
It was more like just a dusting.
And the first one.
And it's probably 50 degrees outside right now. And muddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gross.
We do have a fire going just because there was leftovers from earlier today, and it's just damp.
Yeah, it's just a little cold. Oh, Crystal, icky. 80 in Texas. You can keep it.
Yeah.
None.
I do like having seasons. That's kind of why I'm whining about it so much.
Uh-oh. Somebody's wanting to know what you making on the loom.
We'll talk about that later. It's on the schedule. It's on the schedule. See, it's right there. We got everything. What?
Yeah, no, just the noise. It's loud.
No, the noise. Packages, boxes, and bags. So stuff we've been doing this week while we're kind of hanging out waiting for everybody to jump on, guys. Our son David is here from the military.
Yep.
He is outside actually watering chickens and feeding goats with Jonathan so that we can be in here with you. And later he'll probably make an appearance.
I would imagine.
And if we talk real nice, maybe we'll get him to do charades again. That'll be fun. Yes. Charades.
She's just like living like Claire.
Yeah. What?
Discipled One.
So other stuff we've been doing this week.
Hay.
Hay.
We got hay.
We got another round bale of hay.
Yeah.
We didn't need to, but we're not really sure if Harriet's pregnant.
Yeah, she's showing weird signs, and I don't know. I've watched, I think, every single one of JS Farm's cattle videos, and
we're not sure.
Who knows? But we know for sure that Petunia is pregnant.
We don't know for sure.
We do know for sure.
We do know for
She's
sure.
pregnant.
Have you checked into the...
No, we don't do that. No.
You don't Dr. Pole it?
You can stop that.
No.
No, we don't. No, you don't.
That's
You
not
don't. You do that with a cow. You don't do that with a goat. No,
here we got to check to make sure we're good in here.
Jonathan was right. You are gross.
Claire, I made your ham salad today. Well, that's great, except it's not Claire's.
She said
I know, it says Claire right there.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it says, Claire, I made your ham salad. Whatever. It's just a joke. Other stuff we're doing, guys. We did get our septic system fixed.
What? She said Brooklyn girl says she hasn't seen us since last year.
That's true.
Yeah, that's funny. So we got our septic system fixed.
But there was a cost involved. It was not as costly as we thought it was going to be. They only charged us for a service charge, well, 2 service charges. But we were afraid that that we can't stay focused. But the pump was bad.
Yes.
And it was nearly a $600 repair, but fortunately, it was only $150.
Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Yes, thank you, God. That was.
Of course, there's always something. We're still working on our vehicle. Our escape is busted, and
yeah.
You know what? God's in control.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
right.
Oh, but the other cost to getting that thing fixed is check this out.
It's healing up really nicely, though.
Look at that. That
it was red and angry. And
on the day after Christmas, I was out there in the muck, frozen muck, trying to fix it, trying to stop the water from flowing in reverse. And I sliced my arm open on some frozen poo.
Yeah, it was there was some
There's
on
a
the
brick
concrete, and yeah, it was not pretty.
So I'm trying to keep it. I do believe it's healing now, because it itches like crazy, and it's like we clean it off several times a day.
Yeah.
And the alcohol once in a while, but the antibiotic
ointment,
paste and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think tomorrow I'm gonna start using the silver on it again.
Okay.
Because I think that'll help too.
Yeah, I think you should probably put some tea tree oil on it instead of the antibiotic ointment.
I don't. We'll see about that. That sounds like burn.
Probably.
Bernie burn.
Probably. It's a poo wound.
It is a poo wound. Hey, Kevin. Hey, it's Kevin. There's Kevin.
Yep.
Hi, Kevin's family, if you guys are watching. So, other stuff we've been doing. Well, the arm, I don't know if we're going to have to go to the doctor. We may.
I hope not. I hope not.
It's icky. It's
yeah,
icky.
It's gross.
Other stuff. What was that? Oh, an undisclosed date. An undisclosed date, okay? It's Christa's birthday sometime this month. So, she will be a year older and a year
Still
wiser.
Not as old as you.
Ah ha ha. So, yeah, she's a year older. Yada yada yippee skippy. That's awesome. So, anybody wants to send a birthday greeting, you absolutely can. And what?
Norma says, "Stop being a baby about your healing arm. Just take the medicine."
Well, I have been. Nah, you guys. Whatever. Also, too, we had the blessing. Mama watches some babies from a friend of ours, and that's one way that we can actually, stay living in a house and stuff.
It is one way that we supplement our income. So.
And the family that we watch, they blessed us with some movie tickets.
Yeah.
So we got to go see the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Rogue One. And how many of you guys, has anybody seen it? Yes, happy 29th birthday. Has anybody seen it?
I'll tell you how old I am. I don't care.
Whipped honey will draw out an infection. You know what, Michelle? I know that honey does do that, and I cannot believe that I have not been wise enough to think of that.
And we have that.
We got plenty of raw honey right over there.
Manuka honey?
Yeah.
That Jen sent us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put that on there.
So anybody saw it? Okay. Awful. Saw it last night. I have to say, being a Star Wars fan for as long as I can remember, being a little kid, it was up there. It was either best one or second best one. Definitely in the top.
Yeah, it was
top
up there.
few.
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought it was pretty awesome. So, okay. Moving on, kids, it is time. It is that time of the evening where we're going to shamelessly plug any channel that you want to plug. It's channel shout out time. And so whoever you're watching, whoever you want to be, we'll try to read off as many names as we can. And you are feel free to shamelessly plug your own channel. This is that time. And then after a few moments, we will tell you who our channel shout out of the evening is. So let the shouting begin.
Yep. Daddy Curb's Farm. Needy Homesteader. Wait.
Hello all.
Claire's channel.
Claire's channel.
Shameless plug. Bandana Grandma.
Bandana Grandma. And we're going to talk about her later.
Farmer Meemaw, Linda's Pantry, Gridlessness,
Log Cabin Looms. That
cool.
sounds like fun.
Humble Little Homestead, Arms Family, Prepper Nurse One,
Swedish Homestead. That sounds slightly redneck. That sounds pretty
awesome.
good.
Smoky Mountain Homestead,
Fouchomatic.
Simply Food, Simply Life, Practice Hospitality, Countryman,
Wallace Knife Works. Yes. Wallace Knife Works. Heck yeah.
Homestead, The Wild North, and
Deer Meat for Dinner.
Sorry,
that sounds
my
good.
eyes are really dry today.
Shameless Amish Country Homestead.
Sweet Bluegrass Cavalry, Kentucky.
Cavery. I don't know.
I don't know what that word is.
Maybe that's where you hunt for caves.
Maybe. Oh, mate.
When they go down
like
they spelunk.
Maybe. They
spelunk.
Shalom Acres.
Go for green living.
Working Man's Pipe Smoker. Sorry, my
That's
eyes are really dry today.
Rain Country Homestead.
Living on a Dime. Grass-Fed Homestead. Art and Bree.
Living like Claire. All right. So here we go, guys. Our channel shout out. Well, we've got two of them. The first one is going to be Bandana Grandma.
Yes.
So Bandana Grandma is on this evening. If you want to see, guys, open up another window and go to Bandana Grandma's channel, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we have been doing a Bible devotion here at our channel. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It used to be our channel, and then we separated it to another different channel so that we could do a lot of different, more in-depth Bible stuff and a lot of more creative things. And that's actually called Big Family Devotions. And we've been doing it. It's a Monday through Friday thing. And it's just short. It's real short. It's like, 20 minutes max, around in there. And we do some scripture reading, and then we just chat a little bit, and then we pray for each other. It's literally that simple. And it's at 10:30, Monday through Friday. But Bandana Grandma is going to start picking up the mantle on Saturdays. And we're looking for another channel that might want to fill in on Sundays. So that way you can have a Bible devotion all week long if you want to. So if you want to, check it out. That's Bandana Grandma. But this is your channel shout out.
My channel shout out is Living Like Claire. Now, the reason for my channel shout out of Living Like Claire is because Living Like Claire lives here. She has begun making hats for vets.
Veterans.
Yes, and
she's making one right now.
This is a ministry that she has decided she wanted to start, and she's been gifted some humongous boxes of yarn to get started, and some monetary donations.
Well, and back up. What it is she... Well, why don't you tell everybody, Claire?
So basically what it is I'm going to be making a bunch of hats, and I've also opened it to the YouTube community as well, so other people can help make hats, and I'm going to take them in big bunches to veterans hospitals and individuals you
meet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's good mojo all the way around, just trying to help brighten people's day, and most importantly, letting people know that we're very thankful for their service.
Yes, definitely.
I think something that's really dumb in our society today is how much veterans aren't appreciated in it. Just that breaks my heart.
Yep.
I agree. Yep. So channel shout out for Claire. It's Living Like Claire, Clare.
Yes, no I.
No I. And so if you do looming or knitting or all that kind of stuff, and you'd like to get involved, private message her on her channel, and there's a bunch of different ways to help. Actually, in the description down below too, guys, I put her link to her channel down there.
Oh, cool.
So check that out. All right, next up, we have got a mess of projects that we want to get going in 2017, and we were just going to kind of go over a few of them, and well, a lot of them have to do with the fact that, okay, let me just stop. For those of you who don't know our family, we have a daughter named Grace who was born at 1.15 pounds, and she has all kinds of health issues. She's got cerebral palsy. She doesn't eat food through her mouth. It's through a G tube, a gastro tube, into her belly. And one of the reasons why I basically don't work at a church that I used to work at as a praise and worship director, I was there for 8 years, is she has a lot of medical issues now, and she's going through several surgeries that are basically going to reshape her entire mouth and face and bone structure, and she's just requiring more attention right now and more from the family needs me home more now.
Yeah.
That said, I don't work a regular job now. And so we've been trying to figure out ways, like I'm kind of nerdy, so I can make money on the side helping people with their computers and stuff like that. And we've also been doing just stuff on the side. If I find odd jobs, I do that. But we're going to start using some of the gifts that God's given us, like and try to make stuff and sell stuff, And one of those things is this: we make and sell goat's milk soap.
Yep.
And but the issue has been we've never had a good enough website in order to sell things in a way that was fair to the customer, because we tried to do what was that website?
Etsy.
Yeah, we tried to do an Etsy store, but it kept charging people like $8, $10 for shipping on soap. And I'm like, no, you can't. And we couldn't get anybody at customer service to help us figure it out.
No.
And so we're going to actually make an effort to be doing the soap this year. Mm-hmm. We're also going to, here, this one's been a thorn in our side. That one there.
The cookbook.
Yep.
It's more of a thorn in my side.
No, it's not. I help out.
I don't want to do the cookbook.
I can help do the cookbook.
The thing is this, guys. As you know, if you watch our channel, we do a lot of cooking from scratch videos, mm-hmm. and we're doing more and more videos where it's cooking in cast iron outside, so that you're not actually using electricity inside and all that kind of stuff. And we realized we have got hundreds and hundreds of recipes that are all from scratch stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't use
simple ingredients. We don't use boxed. We don't use can of cream of soups. We make everything from scratch. Yep. And it would be. It's surprising how easy it is to make a cream of for a chicken pot pie or a tuna casserole or something like that.
Well, and we even make starters now that we have on hand in quart jars. And
hold on.
What?
Jess is here.
Hi, Jess Nettleman.
Hi, Jess. How are you? I miss you.
Speaking of people from our old church, there's Jess. And if you don't know Jess, she is a sweetheart, and she has lost so much weight.
Yeah. So.
And we love her and miss her. So hi, Jess. So yes, Barbara wrote cookbook. We're working on it. Even if Mama needs to take a pause, I'll keep going.
Well, the thing is, okay, you know what we do here. We homeschool the kids, 6 of them. Mm-hmm. I nanny 2 babies, which Claire helps me. Mm-hmm. And we also have a small farm. So for me to take time away from take school, and take more time away from school, I can't do that yet. But
well, and Tommy over the Off Grid Nation is asking, what about an Amazon store? I have not researched how to do that, but I've written it down right here, and I will look into it. But other stuff that we can do is Mama does a lot of crafting and hats and scarves and all kinds of really cool stuff. As a matter of fact, my favorite Christmas present, well, I have 2 favorites. I've got this scarf that Mama made. Oh, the Bible that the kids got me.
Oh, yeah. No, this way. It goes this way.
It goes this way.
It is 2-sided, but this is the prettier side. It's a waffle weave.
But look how big it is. Watch this.
It's like 8 feet long. I used 4 skeins of yarn for that. And it was yarn that we had gotten from the farmer's market, or no, not the flea market, for $1. No, wait. I got 3 skeins for $1.
Yeah, it was a sweet deal.
I spent $1.33 on that scarf.
But she makes other things that we're going to try to make and sell. Show them this blanket you're making.
Yeah.
This is ridiculously soft and awesome.
This is the brick pattern. And it's got a lot of holes in it, but I think once it's all together, it'll be really warm. And I'm using this yarn, the Bernat blanket yarn.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it's really, really super soft.
But she makes hats too. Here's a hat.
This is a puff stitch hat, and I can make this in a couple of hours. So,
and even those things.
Little oh, that's kind of dark or kind of bright. Little wash rags, dish rags, or you can even use these as pot holders.
So we're gonna try to start selling more of that kind of stuff, you know. Also, I've heard that there's this new phenomenon, this social networking.
What's that?
Website. I think they call it Facebook. That the kids are into.
So they have their face in a book?
Yeah, and they share their wall with people.
Why would you share a wall?
So you can post books.
That's so weird.
Anyway, the thing is that we have not been as much on Facebook as we should be.
No.
And it comes from my background of being in a band. Mm-hmm. And back when we were doing this, I was on a record label, and the thing was that was back when AOL Instant Messenger came out.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, ooh, I got an Instant Messenger thing. And then when you log on, there's like 50 people instantly. Hi, Brad, hi, Brad, hi, Brad. And what would happen is they would get really, really mad at you
if you didn't answer.
If you didn't answer them. They were like, oh, what, he doesn't like us anymore? Yeah. And so I really just kind of shunned all of the social media, honestly, right up until we did the this page.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, this is only 2 years old.
Well, and you had a MySpace page.
For about 5 minutes, yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was altogether annoying. Poor thing.
Took a chunk out.
Yeah.
So we're going to start really trying to get more involved in the social media, even though it kind of makes me go, ick.
Right, right.
See, I don't like stuff that makes people feel more isolated. I like bringing people together, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think we've been doing a good job with the Homestead Network with that.
Yep, I think so too.
And speaking of the Homestead Network, don't forget to check out our website. But Tommy at the Off Grid Nation, he's going to be coming on at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right after us. And I believe
J&J Acres on after that.
Yeah. Well, he's going to pass the baton.
I know.
He's going to pass the baton.
Homesteading with Dutch at 10.
Right. So I wasn't jipping anybody.
No, I know. I think Tommy really wants to see your haircut, though.
Yeah, he's got to wait. So, how you like them apples? Do you like apples? Yeah. Name that movie. Do you like apples? I got a number.
I like them apples. Love that movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Holy wow. Lady Hawthorne has 7 hats for Claire.
Whoa.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
No, Tess, we're not on Twitter either.
You know,
that's just another thing to suck time away from your family.
Well, and that's the thing. Okay, who got
Jason got
it? No, Tadia.
Oh, Tadia got it.
Tadia got it first.
Yeah.
Tommy's okay. Tim. Nice.
Nice.
I wonder how many hats Tommy could knit.
Yeah, probably none.
Goose egg.
It's a challenge.
I bet his son could knit. He's pretty crafty. He's a smart kid.
He's pretty crafty.
He's a smart kid. I love the off-grid kid. He's a rock star. So anyway, on to bigger and brighter topics. The garden. Dun, dun, dun. 2017 garden planning. There's explosions and there's a flyover by jets and 2017 garden planning. Scouts honor, guys. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I don't remember. He was out tilling.
Yep. There's no snow on the ground and I was bored.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not till the garden?
What a better way.
Why not till the garden? It's only like January.
Well, it was still December when you did that.
True.
But, oh my goodness.
But we have got some major changes we've got to make to the garden this year.
Yes,
we do.
Yes, we currently have raised beds
Ish.
in our garden. So we're actually considering taking out our raised beds. See here, this is what our garden looked like last
Our
year.
planner.
This is our
There
planner.
we go. That one closer.
And I keep track every year of what we plant in each bed, how big it is, what kind of yield we get, that kind of thing. And now we had a bumper crop of tomatoes this year, and
Oh yeah. I have a feeling we're gonna have a hard time keeping them out.
Yeah,
yes, because we had a lot of
We had a storm and it
that
knocked them
blew
all
and
over.
knocked them all over. And so then what happened is those tomatoes rotted. Not all of them, but a
Enough.
lot of them
A lot, yeah.
rotted into the ground. And then before fall, we had our whole garden beds. Both of our tomato beds were full of volunteer tomato plants.
Now,
It
a
was
volunteer
insane.
is
Is just the seeds that were in the ground, and they grew up new tomato plants.
yeah.
Which was fantastic, but then salsa.
Yeah.
Just come on now.
Hey, come on over. We got tons of it.
Yeah,
we
got
probably have 5-8 gallons of it.
no, not gallons.
Not
Oh yeah.
gallons.
No.
When you count all the
Yeah,
quarts.
all the quarts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go
my
for green
goodness.
living.
Yeah.
Just so you know, there were plenty of people shouting out your channel earlier.
Yes.
Go for green living.
Yes.
Tomatoes hate me. Well,
Why
yeah.
do they hate you?
I don't know.
They don't hate you.
So, yeah, bottom line is we have to reassess what we're doing, and it's part of a bigger problem. The bigger problem is we know we want to try to find a place that has a little bit more property.
Yeah.
And so, because we're on 1 acre, guys, and we want to have more animals, we want to have more cows, we want to be able to be more self-sustainable.
Yep.
But we're maxed out here.
Yeah, we can't grow our own hay here. We have to go and buy it, which we found a guy who sells it to us really inexpensively. So.
But it's still, if you could get your own hay, or you have more pasture, or you have more of this, you have more of that, then it's going to be a lot more affordable for you guys, for us, to do stuff. So the problem is, the conundrum is always, do we invest more time? Do we invest more effort into a place that we know we don't want to stay?
Right.
And for instance, we have made, well, we really, really want a greenhouse. Really bad.
Yes.
There's a lot of plants that I want to grow that will not grow here in Ohio unless you have a greenhouse.
Right.
Moringa.
That's the one.
Moringa. If you guys don't know about the miracle plant called Moringa oleifera, you need to know. It has more vitamin C than oranges. It has more iron than spinach. It has more potassium than bananas. The list goes on and on and on and on. Yeah. But the amazing thing that scientists have found about moringa that is absolutely unprecedented is it has every, and I did say every amino acid that humans need for life.
Yes.
They don't know of any other plant that does that. And missionaries have been using it in the really, really ravaged areas of, well, the third world countries of the world, and they've been bringing people back from blindness. They've been healing all kinds of ailments. Yeah. And it's just a miracle plant, and it grows like a weed. Yeah. You can harvest it several times a year. But the one thing that I was blown away with, okay, guys, because those of you know me, this is a soapbox that I have to get on, because I personally have severe rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah. And for 3 years was I on that?
Probably meds? 4 or 5. 5 years.
Well, at least 4 years I was on a medication. It was called Simponi, Simponi, and it costs $2,500 per month.
$2,500.
That's right, 2,500 per month. And they would mail me this shot that looked like a little spaceship thing with a tube in it, and you just poof.
It was an auto inject.
And I was taking that for 4 years. Well, thanks to the current state of governmental affairs, they removed that from my health insurance.
Yep, he's no longer allowed to get it.
And that was about, what, 6 months ago, 8 months ago?
9 months ago.
9 months ago? They're like, nope, we're not covering that for you anymore. You don't have the blah, 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 blah. And they literally took it away. I had a conversation with my doctor. My doctor said, Look,
Sorry.
it's a government thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you.
Right.
He tried to figure out a different drug, but none of it worked.
None of it worked.
So I started taking the moringa, and literally within 1 week, completely no pain.
Right.
And I had pain so intense, guys, that I couldn't even put on my shirts and stuff without nearly being brought to tears.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah. Bandana Grandma says, Brad once said that to be sure that the leaves in the capsules are green,
Absolutely
not
green.
brown. If it is brown, it's dead.
That's right.
Yeah, you want
Claire,
green
go grab
capsules.
some of the ones.
I just packed some capsules today.
Are they up or are they still on the counter?
I put them in the cabinet.
Okay, yeah. Actually, a friend of the channel mailed me some fresh powder. Because I had some and then we ran out of it, but she mailed us some fresh powder, and Mama's actually been putting them into the little caplets.
Yes, capsules, yeah.
Yeah, and I basically take 4 of these capsules a day, which equals about 1 teaspoon. But yeah.
This is what they look like. You can't really tell that they're green.
I'll back up here.
But, oops, sorry.
No, back up just a little bit. There you go. There. Right there.
But this,
it's a powder.
It's a powder. It's a very fine powder. And we got it from Amazon.
We did not. Well, we originally.
No, that's right. A friend of the channel sent us some. And then there's a guy in Florida that Dad got in contact with, and we got some from him.
But here's the thing, guys. If you can grow it, if you're in a hot climate, grow it. It grows like, it grows like a thin stalk, and then it's got long leaves.
No, they're round. They're like circular leaves.
But you can hack it off about 2 feet from the ground several times a year.
Right.
And what you do is you dry it out
in the shade.
In the shade.
In a dark area, not in the sun.
And then you grind it up. And it's that simple. And it's literally, people are being healed of all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And they say now, of all the research I've seen, now, I'm not a doctor, don't play one on TV, blah, 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 blah. They say that 1 tablespoon of that stuff right there is all the nutrition you need for a male adult per day, period.
1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon?
Tablespoon.
1 tablespoon?
Yeah, that's all you would have to eat.
You're taking 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, but that's just because we eat.
Eat. Yes. Yeah, you can cook with it too. You can also eat the leaves fresh. But
living on a dime. Hold on. Yes, you should. Living on a dime's here for your fibromyalgia.
Yes.
I am proof, guys, that I'm a guitar player, and I couldn't move.
You couldn't raise your arms to put your t-shirt on.
How big of a male adult? Well, Kevin.
Come on now.
It is New Year's, and we should talk resolutions.
Hobbit size, maybe?
No, they're very small. They're like travel sized. They're like not even real humans. They're just something else. I don't even know. But that's an inside joke, not even with Kevin.
Oh my goodness. Where can you purchase? You can also get the empty pill capsules on Amazon. Is there a link?
There's not a link, guys. We do have a link. Do me a favor. We have a video on we have 2 or 3 videos on Moringa that tell you all the specifics.
Yeah.
Just write it down, or even open another window and search on our channel Moringa, because they're in the descriptions.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that we actually buy and use.
Yes. Yep.
And I can just tell you, it's fresh and it works. But once again, if you live in the South, grow it. Get some seeds. Now, one thing that you need to know about it, though, is it's really, really hard to get it to grow. What's the stupid word?
Oh, germinate.
Yeah, duh.
The seeds, the ratio of seeds to germination is low. So you have to get more seeds so you can actually get.
They say it's like 8 to 1.
Is it really?
Yeah. Wow. There's a lot, because they don't all. But here's something else cool about Moringa. And here's the thing, guys. Don't forget, open up a new window, go on our channel, search Moringa, and then there's going to be the links are in there. Yeah. Okay. The links are right in there. Same stuff we use. But if you live in the South, grow it. But another thing, this is kind of cool. The seeds can actually be squeezed and used as an oil.
Yes. Which is awesome.
And the hulls are used as a water filter.
Why are you not using the moringa oil on your boo-boo over there?
You don't think about it until,
I
you know,
until it's too late.
you don't think about it until it's right in your
Yeah.
face. So, but anyway, there's so many uses for this amazing plant. And if you don't know about it, open up the thing, go through the link, guys. You're going to be blown away.
Yeah.
How to use the oil. You can use it topically, for all kind of anything skin-wise. This is true story. My dad has diabetes, and he did not realize, because I guess when you have diabetes, sometimes you can be in serious pain and not even feel that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
He told me that he had a no side effects that anybody knows of living on a dime. No. He said that he had a hole in his foot that you could stick a pinky down into.
It was gross.
An inch. Yeah. And he didn't even know it. He tells me that he started putting the moringa oil on there, and in 1 week it was completely gone. He was putting it on a couple times a day, but that to me is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Susan Sullivan is saying, and I had forgotten about this, but you can just chop off a branch and stick it in some dirt and it will reroot.
That's true.
So
I would put some rooting compound on it. Yeah. Okay. I put some rooting compound on it, but it supposedly will do very well like that.
Did Dad do that? I can't remember when he rerouted some.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was a while ago.
Alderman Farms should use that.
Alderman Farms, yeah.
Yeah.
Should encourage them.
His wounds are healing nicely.
Yeah, he's doing great. Yeah. And don't forget to keep up the prayers for them. That was pretty nasty with the dogs there. So, okay, that's kind of what we wanted to say about the garden. It's funny. We were talking about just planting.
Yeah.
But it's because we can't grow the moringa here, and it drives me nuts. Because the fresher you get it, the better it is for you guys. Suburban Hillbilly, will it grow in Georgia? Yes. If you're in North Georgia, you will probably need a greenhouse.
Yeah, for the winter
for it to go year round.
Yeah, blew my cover.
Oh. Yeah, keep the prayers coming, guys.
Funny.
So, but yeah, if you're in South Georgia, it'll grow all day, all the time, all the time.
Wow. We're trying to grow moringa. We have 2 plants left out of 6. They are inside, but we can't seem to get them to grow well.
It needs heat.
It needs
It's hot. It needs heat.
You might need some more nutrients in the soil, maybe some worm tea.
I don't know. One thing, guys, I know a lot of you guys out there are preparedness-minded people, preppers even, you might even call yourselves, or you might just call yourself a homesteader or whatever. It's an incredibly nutrient-dense food source that will grow back fast. And so if you're trying to think of different ways, guys, to have a food source that's going to not only just keep you alive, but will actually help you thrive, figure out a way to grow some moringa.
Yeah.
Because, we all have our survival food. We got the stuff that you stick on the shelf that's 25 years or whatever. But that stuff is dead. It's dead. Yeah. And
anti-inflammatory?
It is an anti-inflammatory. Yeah. Yes. And that's why it works on the arthritis, which makes me think it's going to work on your, what'd she say? She has fibromyalgia. Yes.
Yep.
Moringa, grow it outside, makes it through the winter. No, I don't think so.
It doesn't here anyway. They
I don't even
think
North
Carolina. I don't.
They're in that Carolina area.
Yeah, I don't think it would do well there.
It would probably do fine in the summer, but you may have to. If you're going to grow it, you might only get 1 or 2 harvests rather than going year round. You know what I'm saying? Good question, Tatia. What did Tatia ask? I didn't see it.
It's like bitter poo-poo.
What does it taste like when eaten fresh? It tastes like grass.
Yeah.
Grass is delicious.
It does taste bitter. Tommy is correct. But think about it like this. What if you wanted to have it as a salad, you could. However, I would recommend growing another plant called stevia. Stevia is a, what's that? Man, I'm glitching today.
It's a natural sweetener.
0 calories.
No, but it grows year after year after year after year.
Perennial.
Perennial. Permanent.
Right.
But it's much, much sweeter than sugar, and you can mix it right in, and it would be a lot better. Because then you get that sweet and the bitter at the same time, so it might balance out okay. Yeah. And they say that stevia, and once again, this is just, you do your own research on it, But they say that, well, first of all, diabetics can have stevia because it's not sugar.
Right.
And not only is it okay for diabetics, but once again, you check it out. Not only is it okay for diabetics, it says a lot of people have been reporting that it's starting to reverse their diabetes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is really awesome.
Yep.
Masami, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. She wants to know, can she order it from Amazon?
The plants.
Yes. Can you order the plants?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. You might be able to order the seeds. I know you can order the powder and the capsules from Amazon, but I don't know about the plant. Probably not.
Yeah, I'm telling you though, if you can grow it, guys,
you need
grow
to grow it.
And actually, I saw that shoot, Deep South Homestead's on here. Hey, Danny and Wanda, you guys ought to think about a side business selling this stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll tell everybody about it. I'll be the trumpet and you sell the seeds and sell the plants, man. Because it's that kind of thing where you just got to share the information. You can't think about keeping it. You know, you got to. This is something that's got to get out there because big pharma. This is one of those things where when they start figuring out that people are actually getting healed from this stuff, they're going to shut it down like they do everything. Whenever they figure out, oh my gosh, we can't regulate this, we can't charge for this. Oh, it's actually fixing people and they don't have to buy that $2,500 a month shot. They'll figure out a way to say somehow it's bad or somehow they've got to manage it. And
it's a flippin' plant.
Oh, by the way, Linda's Pantry's here. Hi, Linda's Pantry.
Linda.
Hi.
Heidi's saying that at Rain Country Homestead, she says you can order the plant on Amazon.
Cool. Did not know that.
Yeah. Also, Jess Nettleman was saying that the stevia does not spike her blood sugar.
Yes, that's correct.
And she has diabetes.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And not only that, it tastes really great. I've pretty much, you know, when I have coffee, I don't use sugar anymore at all. And the stevia, it doesn't make me get jittery. Oh, you know what? That's probably it. I used to drink a lot of coffee and I would put sugar in my coffee and I would be like shaky, not from the caffeine.
Squirrel.
Not from the caffeine, but all this because I still kept drinking the coffee. Right. All I did was switch it out from the sugar to stevia.
And that's why you're not jittery.
Bang.
Yeah. Nice.
Because we were trying to figure it out the other day. We were just sitting there. I'm going, you know what? I don't get those weird shakes anymore.
And then, but you did have them when we were out that one afternoon.
Having a bunch of sugar. Ain't that something?
Funny.
So.
Wow. Tim says 5 to 6 foot moringa tree is one of the most nutritious plants available. $140.
Oh my gosh, Tim.
Wow.
That's the thing, bro. Yes, it's nice having it 5 to 6 feet. However, it's going to grow that 3 times in a year. It'll grow that much.
Oh yeah.
So if you can get somebody that'll sell you a 1-footer for $5,
it grows in a really warm spot. I mean, Dad's plants. He's in
Florida,
mid-Florida, Tampa area.
Yeah.
And his plants.
Yes, they cut it back all the time.
Oh, it's insane how fast they grow.
Yeah.
Insane.
And so what you could do is cut it off, harvest all the leaves, and then make a bunch of, you know.
Reroot
just leave stems. A couple leaves on there so that it's got a way to get the photosynthesis going.
Yeah, no, Nikki says no sugar for you.
No sugar for you.
Yeah.
Looking at this kind.
Oh, you hush. No, he's not hypoglycemic, though. They have tested him countless times for hyper,
and they say no, there's no problem.
They're saying he does. The doctors are saying he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
They're quacks.
Like ducks?
Yes.
Quack,
I think they don't know what they're doing.
So anyway, guys.
Wait, you're just eating the stevia
plant.
Well, no. Well,
just the leaves.
Just the leaves.
And they dry them out and grind them up into that.
This is moringa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The stevia leaves, you take the leaf, the leaf, and you dry it out.
Same thing as the moringa.
Yeah. Yes.
You dry it out, grind it into a powder, and then you have it. And it's super sweet. And it's actually, you have to use a lot less sugar if you're going to use it in recipes. I will say, in all fairness, guys, it's about half and half. People like it and people don't.
I don't like it.
She doesn't care for it.
No.
I love it.
I like it.
It's about half our family that likes it.
Yeah. Yeah. You did it yourself. Yes, it's very easy. It grows. We had our plants were 3 feet tall.
They're still out there.
Well, yeah, but we got the leaves off.
It's
We
like,
dry them and then grind them up in
yeah.
the food processor.
And yes,
No,
living
not
on a
the
dime.
not the Vitamix.
Yes, living on a dime. You can grow it in a big pot in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But ours grows outside in Ohio, and we cut it back, and it comes back
Harvest
the next year.
Yeah. Yeah, and bandana grandma, that's the aftertaste that she doesn't like.
Yeah, I don't like the aftertaste.
I got used to it pretty much right away.
Yeah.
You know, but each to his own, I guess, but it's really, really good for you. So
you can use your dehydrator for the stevia.
Yeah, you could totally, or the moringa.
Yeah, either one you can use your dehydrator for.
Just keep the temperature real low.
Yeah, the lowest the temp will go, especially for the moringa, because it will kill it.
How much stevia do you use? When I'm putting it in my coffee, I put a teaspoon.
Yeah,
that's it. How long does it take to feel the effects of moringa? Old way, Steve. Like I said, I was completely debilitated on that medicine that cost $2,500 a month, dependent. And in 1 week, I was completely, I would say, was completely mobile. And my pain went from 100% down to maybe 20. Yeah. And then over the course of the next month, gone. Just gone.
Yeah. Yeah, he can move out with the axe and chop wood and no problems whatsoever.
No problem at all.
Who has good plans for a solar dehydrator? Oh, I wish we did.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
As we're kind of pausing here and getting ready to switch gears to some fun stuff, don't forget when it's our time's up here, we're heading over to Off Grid Nation over there with Tommy, and I believe he's got some kind of a maid costume or something. His son was talking about that he might be sporting this evening. So anyway,
it's really a good thing he's not on before us.
That's probably true.
Moringa, bad for people with asthma.
We don't breathe it.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Don't inhale
I don't know. You check it out.
Because I know when I don't have one of the capsule fillers. Yeah. I have to do it by hand, which is really not a big deal. My hands are all green. They look like Hulk hands. It's really funny.
But that's a great pause to remind people that it is your birthday this month. And I'm just saying, capsule filler. Just saying.
It's really not a big deal. I don't have birthdays anymore. Yeah, that's right.
You didn't have to do it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Didn't you on the white part, the tan part
already? All right, guys. Barbara wrote, Zach with an American Homestead has a solar dehydrator.
Ooh, we'll have to check that.
And I'll tell you what, his smoker is cool. He does smoked salts.
Their whole outdoor kitchen is awesome. To die for. I love it. No, I won't smack him, Mary.
No.
I love him.
So, all right. Could you say hello to my wife, Jerry?
Yes.
Hi, Jerry. Hey, how's it going?
That's awesome.
I don't know what else to say.
Heaven.
Glad you're here, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Have a great 2017. So, all right, guys, it is time to move on to our game. And we don't have a name for the game. Maybe you guys can come up with a name for the game. But the game is a way for us to train our brains to think more like homesteaders and self-reliant people, where you can use many, many, many different uses for a single item.
The game is called What Can You Do With This?
I probably just said it one time. I don't know.
You say it almost.
You say it all the time.
Well, what can you do with this? So, for example, if I said, what can you do with this? The trick is you cannot say, I write words with this. You have to be like, oh, no, I could pull this off and make it a back for my earring.
Don't pull that off.
But that's the game, guys. Get it? Squirrel.
Well,
so the first.
Drives me crazy.
We got 10 minutes.
Then hurry up. Quit farting around.
Really? Okay, so the first, well, we're not going to do the, what can you do with this? First item of the game.
I know, I saw.
What can you do? What's the other thing you could do with cheap Walmart earbuds? What could you do with cheap Walmart earbuds that are not? Plug it into your thing and listen to it. What could you do? And yeah, Palmetto Paratrooper's not here, so I will go ahead and say the obvious. He would say strangle someone with it.
Jess said some things never change. A leash for my tiny dog.
Good one. Shoelaces, excellent one. String a
Clothesline.
bow drill. Yes.
Ooh, tie up plants. Yep, make a trap. Crystal can strangle Brad.
Mouse party speakers. Now we're getting there. Hamster jump rope. Swinging.
Nice. Hamster jump rope.
Tripwire.
So cute. Chicken leash.
File 13 filler. I don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what a file 13
A
is.
cat toy. Snare.
Short
Don't even
clothesline.
give it any.
No, I won't.
No.
Tie off a bread sack. Yep.
There you go. Learn new cuss words when you're trying to untangle them. Creative.
Winning.
Winning with a
Tourniquet.
capital W.
Now, wait a minute, though. This is electrical, kind of, right?
Well, electricity can flow through it.
Right. Can't you cut this
And
use it to, I don't know.
Electrocute somebody?
Yeah, you can do that.
go fishing, like tie up to a car
You
battery
could.
and throw the weeds in the water.
I don't know. See, you're the creative guy. I don't.
Interrogation tool. Yeah.
That's file 13 is a trash can. I got it.
Oh, got it. Yeah. All right. Next item, guys. Use the magnets inside. There you go. They're very small, but yeah, there are definitely maggots. Not maggots.
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 Definitely some maggots in there.
Nose plugs. There we go.
Truss a rubber chicken. Okay, next item of the item list. We've got 2 more, guys. Here we go. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. A pine cone that smells like
cinnamon.
A cinnamon laced.
I'll throw it at you.
A cinnamon laced pine cone. Now, I don't know what the original use. Well, it was a seed, of course, but
it's a smelly.
Actually has many seeds in it.
yes, it does.
When it's
fire
closed, starter. Yes, fire starter.
A loofah.
Ouch.
That's very pokey.
That would hurt.
Bird feeder breakfast.
Claire said you could brush your teeth with it.
Toilet paper for those annoying house guests.
Bad idea.
He loves to eat them.
This is a chew toy, a back scratcher.
Don't even.
Jess. It's a family show.
Family show there, sister. Fill it with peanut butter, wild bird feeder. Tough guy toilet paper.
Yeah. Hairpin. Fire starter. Honey dipper. Choose for rabbits.
That's a good idea.
I don't know. Are you allowed to do that?
I don't know. Probably not with the cinnamon on it.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I wonder because of the sap.
Throw it at your husband.
There you go. All right, last one of the evening, and then we're going to move on to one more thing before we go over to Tommy at the Off-Grid Nation, and that is, oh yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. On your mark, get set, show them. An old iron.
This is a really old iron.
The steam function doesn't work, but it still irons.
It still irons.
What would you do with that? And don't say beat your husband with it, because, geez, guys, now you're predictable.
Nikki says her rabbits love the pine cones.
I've never heard of that.
We will have to do that. I bet the rabbits would love them.
Doorstop.
Yeah.
Doorstop. Suet for chickens. Yeah.
Grilled cheese maker.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned there's no steam function.
Stealing Mylar bags.
Yeah, we use that all the time.
No.
A booby trap. You could like have it swing down on somebody.
Yep. Think Home Alone. Yes.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Paperweight, pressed flowers,
Blood
remove wax
fortune.
from clothing. Yes.
Grilled cheese.
Sleigh for an elf.
That's not. I like the creative ones.
Yes, I do too.
The practical ones are fun too. An anchor. There you go.
Swing it by the car to ward off.
Whoa!
Gift for the wife. Bob. That's not nice.
A hair straightener.
Oh my gosh. That's what Claire said. I'm like, no, that would burn you.
I burned myself anyway.
Tooth removal tool. That's perfect. Just drop it.
Nice.
Actually, tell the story about our 2 boys when we were living in Florida. We were having a great evening with our neighbors, and all of a sudden there's bloody screaming. You don't remember this?
You don't remember this?
Okay. One of our boys.
I don't remember what happened.
One of our boys decided that his loose tooth was ready to come out. So the other one rigged it up to yank it out. But he got 2. And there's screaming and children running and blood. And And we're like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
Yeah. We were just out front.
We were hanging out with some friends. We used to just, do like the block party kind of
Mhm.
thing on the weekends.
Yeah.
And,
My
well,
goodness.
it became something altogether different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, guys, as we're getting ready to shift gears, 2017. What are you going to do with 2017 that's going to be awesome and new and exciting and is going to change your world?
Mhm.
Because be thinking of that. We're all given another chance today, tomorrow, our next breath. God has blessed you with your next breath.
Mhm.
Do something cool with it. I'm not going to get all preachy, but you guys know we are believers, and you know that's what drives us, and that's what drives us.
Yeah.
And so, with that, we're actually going to say a quick prayer, and we're going to ask that the Lord bless you this year. We're going to ask the Lord that He would just pour out blessing on you, and not anything weird, just that He's with you. And so, with that, we're going to go over to Tommy at the Off Grid Nation here in just a few minutes. But before we do, let's just pray real quick. So, Father God, we come before you, and we thank you so, so very much for all the people that are here. Lord, I ask that you would just pour out your blessing on these people, that you would show them that you love them desperately, that you love them. You'd never leave them, you'd never forsake them, and give them courage to do something cool today, tomorrow, this year. We love you, Lord, and we thank you so much. Amen.
Amen.
You guys have an amazing day. See you next week. Go see Tommy. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, where's the button? I mess this up almost every time.
I know.